Welcome to UPSC Vinoth. So today we are going to discuss some of the important points with respect to international relations. That is port in international relation, pipeline in international relation. See, this video is going to be one of the important video for the prelims. Yes, you can get at least one question from this video. Just listen to the video. Don't take any notes. Generally, UPSC will focus on port and international relations. Last year we got a question with respect to pipeline, assumed pipeline. So that in this video I am going to discuss both port, international ports and pipeline. See, first, Yanbu port. Yanbu port is located at Saudi Arabia. See, Red Sea. Generally Yanbu port is located at Saudi Arabia, Red Sea. Here petrol line is there. Here petrol line, that is east west pipeline, petrol line is there. Okay, first thing, Yanbu port, Saudi Arabia, Red Sea. Other than that Yanbu port, there are multiple ports present in Red Sea. There are multiple ports present in Red Sea. What are all these ports? Generally, Jeddah port, Yanbu port, Jizan port, Duba port. So this Jeddah, Jizan, Duba belongs to Saudi Arabia. And here comes one of the most important port. That is Port Sudan. Port Sudan. This is located at Sudan. Port Sudan is located at Sudan. And finally, one of the most important port for this year exam is Port of Assab. Assab is located at Eritrea. Assab is located at Eritrea. Port of Assab is located at Eritrea. Okay, fine. See, Port of Assab, Eritrea. Port of Assab, Eritrea. Port of Assab, Eritrea. Next, Djibouti. Here, Djibouti. In Djibouti, Dolera port in Djibouti. Dolera port in Djibouti. And most important port is Port of Assab this year. Okay, fine. Next, Jebel Ali port at UAE. Jebel Ali port. Jebel Ali port at UAE. Port of Assab, Port of Jebel Ali port. These are very, very important for this year exam. See, this port is present in Persian Gulf. This port is present in Persian Gulf. Okay, Jebel Ali port. So Jebel Ali port present in UAE. Jebel Ali port present in UAE. Okay, fine. So other than that, some of the important ports are Chabahar port. Chabahar port is located at Iran. Chabahar port is located at Iran. And Port Louis located at Mauritius. Port Louis located at Mauritius. Chang Naval Base. Chang Naval Base located at Singapore. Chang Naval Base located at Singapore. So Chang Naval Base located at Singapore. Fine. So these are all the important ports for this year exam. So we can expect a question. And now we are coming to the pipeline. See, pipelines are important for this year exam. Other than this, see, one of the most important thing is last year we got a question from pipeline. So this year we are expecting a question from pipelines. That's all. So first of all, just they will ask the pipeline is passing through which countries, or they will use the word pipelines. First thing. First, Nord Stream. See, Russia to Germany. This is what? Nord Stream. Nord Stream is an offshore pipeline. See, this is offshore pipeline. Under which sea? Baltic Sea. Under which sea? Baltic Sea. Okay, fine. So connects Russia directly to Germany. Via Baltic Sea, connects Russia directly to Germany. Okay, so bypasses transit routes. Russia to Germany via Baltic Sea, it is offshore. It is offshore. Keyword, offshore. Next, Yamal port. Yamal pipeline. Yamal pipeline. Very simple. Yamal pipeline, again it is Russia to Germany. Russia to Germany, but it is onshore. Yamal pipeline. See, Russia to Germany, but it passes through. So, this is not, this is Yamal. Russia, Belarus, Poland, Germany. Russia, Belarus, Poland, Germany. This is this is Nord. This is Yamal. So onshore pipeline, Russia, Belarus, Poland, Germany. This also supply gas to the Eastern Europe. Next, Brotherhood pipeline. Next, Brotherhood pipeline. See, pipeline, Brotherhood pipeline. Okay, fine. One of the oldest and largest gas pipeline network, Brotherhood pipeline. Brotherhood pipeline, Russia, Ukraine, Europe. Also, so it is onshore. This is also onshore. So major transit to Ukraine to Europe. Next, Turk Stream. Turk Stream. Russia, Turkey. Russia, Turkey to southern Europe. Russia, Turkey to southern part of the Europe. Turk Stream. Offshore pipeline. This is offshore pipeline. When it passes through the water, it is called offshore pipeline. Finally, Blue Stream. Blue Stream is Russia, Turkey offshore pipeline. Fine. Nord pipeline, Russia to Germany. Yamal pipeline, Russia to Germany. Brotherhood pipeline, Russia to Europe. Turk pipeline, Russia, Turkey, southern Europe. And other than this, Blue Stream pipeline, Russia and Turkey. C is important. Nord Stream is passes through Baltic Sea. Nord Stream is passes through Baltic Sea. And Blue Stream is passes through Black Sea. Turk Stream is passes through Black Sea. Okay. So these are all important pipelines with respect to UPSC prelims. Other than this, this is with respect to Russia to Europe. Other than this, just look upon the core concept. Durzaba pipeline. Durzaba pipeline, again Russia to Central Europe. Durzaba pipeline, Russia to Central Europe. This is Durzaba pipeline. East African crude oil pipeline. East African crude oil pipeline, this is from Uganda to Tanzania. Uganda to Tanzania. Trans-Saharan gas pipeline. This is Trans-Saharan gas pipeline. Nigeria to Europe. See, this is Nigeria to Europe. So, Nigeria, Niger, Algeria, Europe. Okay, so it is cross-Saharan. It passes through Sahara Desert. Nigeria, Morocco gas pipeline. This also gives, major gas pipelines are linked with Europe. They are supplying gas to the Europe. Middle East deep water pipeline connects Middle East India. So this is within India. Fine. Baltic pipeline. So again, Norwegian gas, Poland via Denmark. See, all these pipelines are supplying gas to Europe. Powers of Siberia to ongoing negotiation connects Russia to China. Okay. So East Med pipeline, EU diversification connects Israel, Cyprus to Europe. See, one of the core theme is majority of the pipelines are connecting to Europe, supplying to Europe, except Tanzania pipeline. This East African crude pipeline. East African crude pipeline. Okay. Now, these are all important for this year prelims. Fine. Coming to the pipeline in West Asia. We saw the port in West Asia. Now we are coming to pipelines in West Asia. Petroline pipeline. See, Petroline pipeline. So it is in Saudi Arabia. Connects two end. That's all. Aqaba and Yanbu. Port of Yanbu, Port of Aqaba. Port of Yanbu, Port of Aqaba. That's very easy. Persian Gulf to Red Sea. It's very easy. Persian Gulf to Red Sea. Again, Abu Dhabi crude oil pipeline. So, Abu Dhabi crude oil pipeline or else Apsaha pipeline. Okay, so this pipeline, you know that UAE here. So it connects main oil pipeline network for export from Abu Dhabi. Iraq Turkey, Kirku Sehan pipeline. It Iraq to Turkey. Iraq to Turkey. Okay. Again, Caspian pipeline. Caspian pipeline is from Kazakhstan to Russia. Russia. Kazakhstan to Russia. Okay, that's all. This is enough. This is enough for the prelims. Fine. Again, some of the important pipelines with respect to West Asia. Some first thing, Baku Tbilisi Cheyenne BTC pipeline. Azerbaijan, Georgia, Turkey. See, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Turkey. Azerbaijan, Georgia, Turkey. This is Turkey. South Caucasus pipeline. Again, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Turkey. South Caucasus pipeline is also Azerbaijan, Georgia, Turkey. Trans-Anatolian natural gas pipeline. Trans-Anatolian, see, this is Trans-Anatolian natural gas pipeline across Turkey. This is across Turkey. Trans-Adriatic pipeline. See, Adriatic pipeline passes through Adriatic Sea. Greece, Albania, Italy. Kiruki Cheyenne pipeline. See, just now we saw that. Just now we saw that this is from Kirki to Cheyenne. Kirkuk to Cheyenne pipeline. So, Iraq to Turkey. Iraq to Turkey. Iraq to Turkey. Okay, fine. So, again, Arab gas pipeline. Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon. Arab gas pipeline. Egypt. So, here Egypt, Jordan. So, this is Dolphin gas pipeline. This is Dolphin gas pipeline. Qatar, UAE, Oman. Qatar, UAE, Oman. Iraq, Turkey gas pipeline. Iraq, Turkey, Iran, Turkey gas pipeline. This is Iran to Turkey. Turk Stream pipeline. Russia, Turkey, Europe. See, these are all the important pipelines with respect to UPSC prelims and ports with respect to UPSC prelims. Though this discussion seems to be very raw, you can expect a question from here. Completing this video, revising this video twice or thrice will surely give you a edge over others. Keep following UPSC Vinoth. All the best for your exams. Thank you.